Hello, I am Father Bobby Yap, President of Ateneo de Manila. It is a real pleasure to welcome the graduate students of Ateneo de Manila Loyola schools. I realize that I am welcoming you to an Ateneo that would be very different than usual, at least for this semester and maybe even for the whole school year. It is certainly an unusual school year for all of us. 2020 is unfortunately marked by COVID-19, frequent hand washing, wearing face masks, physical distancing, staying home, observing community quarantine, lockdown, curfew. This pandemic is the first major disruptive event for your generation. It continues to be a time of uncertainty, anxiety, and high levels of stress. Instead of welcoming you to the beautiful Loyola Heights campus, we are welcoming you online. Instead of face-to-face on-site classes, we will be conducting off-site online education. Instead of interacting in person with teachers, classmates, we will be connecting with each other through video conferencing. Nevertheless, I welcome you confidently because the university is ready to provide quality online education the Ateneo way. Your teachers have been working hard in preparing your virtual classrooms to ensure that you will develop the competencies required for your subjects and programs. We have developed the Ateneo Blue Cloud, which will be your virtual campus where you will experience the whole person education that the Ateneo aims to provide. Going online is the opportunity for the Ateneo to take the leap to personalized learning that not only rationalizes traditional academic content delivery, but seeks to develop agency and metacognitive skills in our students. Agency is defined as a capacity and propensity to take purposeful initiative, the opposite of helplessness. Agency empowers students to own their learning goals rather than be passive recipients of instruction. And metacognitive skills such as goal setting, staying focused, pushing beyond one's comfort zones, having one's own standards of excellence, would provide them the resources to exercise agency that leads to self-efficacy and independence. Needless to say, agency and metacognitive skills are what are needed for any graduate student online or on-site. Please make sure to feel at home at the Ateneo Blue Cloud by becoming self-directed students and not docile receivers of instruction. Manage well your time for online learning, which will be both synchronous and asynchronous. Practice self-discipline, especially because you will be studying off-site and you will have to set healthy boundaries between studying, your professional work, and the other important activities in your life. Practice self-care with a good rhythm of life consisting of study, rest, exercise, proper nutrition, recreation, and relationships. While your Ateneo home during this pandemic will be different than usual, I am convinced that it will be the same Ateneo home expected of a Jesuit university. Even virtually, the Ateneo will be home where we will do our best to inculcate in you Ignatian values, the values of the Atenean inspired by the spirituality of Saint Ignatius of Loyola, the founder of the Jesuits. Whatever courses you will be taking online, we will do our best that this will be grace moments of deepening important Ateneo values such as magis, cura personalis, and discernment. At the Ateneo, we pursue the magis. An Atenean who lives the magis, the more, is one who has space in his heart for the ever greater God, who listens to the God of surprises, who allows this God to lead him out of his comfort zones to greater love, greater service, deeper joy. At the Ateneo home, we strive to show cura personalis, personal and loving care for the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, that we will always help each other become the kind of people God created us to be. At the Ateneo, we aim to practice discernment. St. Ignatius identified key basic attitudes and qualities for thoughtful discernment: openness, generosity, courage, a habit of reflection, having priorities straight, and not confusing means with ends. Discernment that in whatever we do, we will consider two things: it is the right thing to do, and it is what will give us peace. Dear Loyola School's graduate students, I am very happy to welcome you to the Ateneo de Manila. Welcome to your graduate school home, which will be virtual for at least the first semester. Make yourself at home by becoming self directed students. You are now at home where you can become the persons you are called to be, professionals for others, men and women for others, imbued with magis, cura personalis, and discernment. Welcome.